To God be the glory. Great things he has done. We are in the last chapter, the last book of the Bible, Rev.22. God is so faithful. So excited about this chapter. I actually read this earlier this afternoon while I was outdoors at the park in my wellness day. And the Lord just ministered to me so much. In verse 1, he just talked about how he wants me to ingest more of the pure river, the water of life, which is clear as crystal. You know, I won't even go into the backstory, but just know that he is the source of true, abundant existence and living and the delight of all that is in this world. And then in verse 2, it talks about how there will be a tree of life, and the Lord wants us to be individual trees, like the tree planted by the rivers of water in Psalms 1:3. And not only are we going to be producing fruit over and over, but our leaves represent healing, right? Health, wellness, and strength. And our leaves shall not wither. And it says in verse 2 that our leaves, the trees, were for healing. And we are to go about horizontally in this world to provide the nourishment, the sustenance. Jesus is the answer to all the world's ills. What we see going on, the crime, he is the tree of life. And that reminds me of Psalms 36:9. For with thee is the fountain of life. Hallelujah. In thy light shall we see light. And that goes into verse 5 where he said, the day of the Lord, there's not going to be any need for candles and artificial light or light bulbs or even the sun, because the Lord's glory is going to provide that light forever. So no need to change bulbs. Nope. God's light. Amen. But he tells us, behold, stay woke because I come quickly. So don't fall asleep. Worship God. Amen. In verse 9, and know that you only worship him, not man, even each other. We're just fellow servants, sisters and brothers trying to make it in. And again, in verse 12, I come quickly, behold, and I will give every man according to the work that he or she have been doing. So let's stay diligent and focused. Don't fall into the ploys of the enemy. He wants to distract us, but know that he has wonderful things in store for us. And verse 17 or 18 for you?
18. Okay. Well, 18 and 19. If anyone adds anything to this, God will strike him with plagues that are written in this book. 19. If anyone takes away any words from this book of prophecy, same consequence. So I know, like, I see a lot of pastors, or like, not a lot, but I'm just able to observe, or like I've been exposed to a lot of pastors, and I can observe, or preachers in general, I can observe the ones who are like genuine with it and who like are doing things for their own agenda, and
called self-aggrandizement.
Yes, right, exactly. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, it's very meritorious to see like when they don't, like, they're not so caught up with like how they look, but you know, more so how like they're affecting others around them, and how many people they want to be brought back to the Lord. And like I think about how like sometimes I want to be in ministry or whatever, but like I want to make sure that I'm not getting too, I don't know, like I don't care too much what people think about me, or as long as I'm, you know, doing the Lord's will and I'm being obedient, then that's all that should matter. And I don't want to like alter the Lord's word for a certain reason, to make myself look good. I want to just give it everything that the Lord has, because it's the Lord speaking through me. So I want to be a vessel. I don't want to be like trying to twist it around.
Amen. Bottom line, verse 13. Jesus is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Remember, surely he's going to come quickly. Let's stay woke, y'all, and glorify him forever. Good night and worship the Lord.